Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Nomin. I am an ICF accredited certified life coach. In this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of inner peacefulness, and I will explain why is it so important to be peaceful from the inside, and why is it so important to spend some time on creating a peace within you. If you're here for the first time, welcome to my channel. I created this channel after quitting my 12 years of accounting career to pursue my passion, to deliver the messages I've learned over the years of coaching and all the lessons I learned from being spiritual for many years in my life. And if this resonates with you, please subscribe to my channel so we can stay together. A lot of us don't spend time on what happiness means, specific to us. What makes us happy? What makes us happy for a long time? And if you are someone who spends time on creating a happy life, living an authentic life, and if you are someone who meditates or writes journal, you probably know that happiness is nothing but peace within yourself. And when I say being peaceful, I'm not suggesting you to go to the mountains and meditate for months and months, spend time in isolation, or to become a monk. I'm not saying any of that. I'm going to explain why peacefulness is the key for happy life. We don't have control over other people. We don't have control over what happens to us in our daily life. We don't have control over traffic. We don't have control over people that are mean to us, rude to us. We don't have control over the impacts that the life has on us. It happens on its own. But the only thing we have control over is how we react to those situations. If we can discover what irritates us, if we can discover what makes us not peaceful from the inside, we can work on it, and we can over time change it, and then we can build a peaceful relationship slowly with the things that are around us. In other words, we become peaceful slowly and gradually towards everything that's happening within us. And that's the reason why peacefulness is the key to happiness. It's interesting that one way of looking at it is we don't have control over anything in our life. We don't know what's going to happen to us in our daily life. But at the same time, we have control over everything if we can change the mindset, if we can change our attitude to everything that's happening to us. We do have control over our relationship to the things that are happening to us. But now the question is, how do we reach this state of peacefulness? Where do we even start? The simplest answer is peace can be achieved through paying attention to what's happening inside of you in your daily relationships with the people around you. Humans are built to live in a society. That's where the happiness is. That's where the sadness is. That's where all the madness is. That's where all the crazy things happen. It's interesting how we are, as a human, built to live in a society biologically, spiritually, physically, because we cannot survive in isolation in a forest. So if you can accept that I am built to live in a society, and my priority is to pay attention to what's happening around me and what triggers me, this it is the only way to find out where is the peace and where is the distraction from our peace. How do we create peacefulness is by knowing and exploring about ourselves. And it's only through communication we can find out, hey, this is what motivates me. Hey, this is what inspires me. This is what irritates me. This is what stresses me out. And that's the way you learn about yourself. And when you pay attention to your inner feelings when you're communicating with others or even communicating with the surrounding circumstances at work, at home, when you're in the nature, when you are in your spending time with your friends in leisure time, and even when you're getting the service from different people, some of the inner knowing, some of the knowledge comes pretty straightforward and quick. For example, when you get motivated, when you talk to people, you are a people person. And if you feel like you get drained when you talk to people, alone time is important for you. So those are the things that are quite straightforward, but sometimes clarity doesn't come as easily. Sometimes the way to reach peace within yourself has to go through the feelings hurt, has to go through the pain to crack open so that you find peace after you heal from the hurt feelings. From working with people, I realized feeling peace within yourself feels same for everyone. What's different are the areas where people have irritations. People get stressed about different things. There's some sort of urgency that we all have to feel angry, to feel hatred, to feel impassioned about different situations in life. And that depends on where you grew up and even DNA of your parents. For example, if you were told to be on time all the time, and if you had bigger punishments for being late, you grow up as an adult who is very sensitive to time. You have this rush, you have this impatience towards time. If somebody is late, you have an urgency not to like this person because this person is late. And if you are late yourself, you have an urgency to judge yourself very highly. But some people have more relaxed attitude towards time. If they grew up in a culture where they were more relaxed, they were more chill. Both people who are sensitive about time and more relaxed about the time can be on time, but the difference is one person can be extremely stressed about timing and the other person have a more relaxed or peaceful relationship with timing. All depends on how the person was raised. Another example would be how confident you are in making your decisions. If you grew up in a family where you weren't allowed to make any mistakes, you weren't allowed to make many choices, and if you were following somebody else's directions all the time, then there's a high chance that as an adult, you will be somebody who can't make any decisions, who will always prefer to be led by somebody else. And when you led by somebody else, when you let someone else to make your decisions because you don't feel safe making decisions, you feel painful until you realize, I will make my own decisions, I'll take my own responsibilities, even if there could be a mistake, even if it's not safe. I am the person that's responsible for my life. So you become eventually peaceful with making decisions, even if it's not safe. That's how you build peacefulness towards making decisions. So being on time or having a confidence were just two examples that you may or may not have, but I'm inviting you to explore what would be your area of sensitivity, your area where you need to work on to build a peaceful relationship with. It's probably something that you've been feeling hurt, feeling painful over and over again. And if you need someone to help you, feel free to contact me so I can be your coach. Because you don't have to do this alone. It's a difficult journey, and I would like to invite you to work with me as your coach. Thank you so much for being here with me all the way to the end, and I will see you guys in my next video.